Hey guys, and welcome back to the Cobra's Den. So, it's been a week, a very interesting week. Did a video with Creative Precious Metals and it made me think about a lot of things. And the first thing I thought about was, the video came out on Sunday on his channel and it was basically asking me where I bought my stuff, what I bought, why I bought it, what will I do to sell it, etc, etc, and really delving into the different places that you can buy and sell stuff, or mainly buy stuff. So I decided that I need to look at my stack, look at what I'm doing, and see if I'm still on the right path, or was I ever on the right path? Where am I going with it now? What am I going to do? So my plan in the beginning was to have 1,000 ounces of silver, and I have achieved that. In fact, I've probably got about 1,300 ounces of silver now. But was it the right type of silver? Many people who stack would turn around and say, basically, buy the closest thing to spot. So buy your bullion silver, let it be your local coin, and let it be the closest to spot. And they're absolutely right. In the way of stacking, that's exactly what you should be doing. So should I have 1,000 ounces of bullion Britannias? If I was looking to grab that money as close to spot, then yes, absolutely, that's what I should have had. But that would have been too boring for me, and I wouldn't have been able to keep up with the stacking. So I got things like the completers, like the lunar coins and Queen's Beasts, etc. And these are all things that I love. They're great collections, all that, but I have had to pay a premium on them. Now, sometimes you hear people say, well, you won't get your premium back, you're going to lose it. And in some cases, you may lose it, because if I try and sell my Lunar 2 series from the Perth Mint, not everyone will be interested in it. And so you've got a whittled down market of who may want to buy it. And so you've got to see what the demand is out there. The demand when they're first coming out may be really high, but the demand may drop. So let's say, for instance, I was paying £80 for a 2-ounce Lunar coin, and there they are. I now may be paying or being able to sell them for £70. Because remember, 2 actual ounces roughly is about £40 worth. But they're beautiful coins. That's a Lunar 3 there. They're absolutely beautiful coins. I'm now collecting the Lunar 3 series, and that was another mistake I made. I tried to backstack on some of the other Lunar 2s, and that cost a lot more money as well. So yeah, I will lose premium on them, definitely. But the Lunar 3s now, yeah, should be okay. We're collecting it from nigh on the beginning. So backstacking is an option, but it can cost you. Some of the Lunar coins in the Series 2 are worth quite a lot of money now, and they're picking up in value. But the other thing that Creative Precious Metals asked me was, what are my favourite coins? And basically, it had to be the Kilo Completer. There's a 10 ounce that's just next to it. And obviously I have the Completer down there in the gold. They're beautiful coins. They have really held their value and will probably go up in value, especially the gold 1 ounce Completer. So what are my goals now? Am I going to carry on with the silver? I will. I'll still buy bits of silver as they come out. As I say, now that I'm getting the Tudor Beast and the Lunar 3 series, there will be silver to buy there. But I will concentrate mainly on gold now. The 1 kilo silver was definitely my favourite though. So the thing is, gold holds its value. It goes up in value every year. They say approximately by 10%. And you can see dips and you can see rises. But gold will always be there. Silver is always going to be beautiful though. It's quite easy to get hold of. This is the monkeys from the Series 2. Always easy to get hold of. So if there's something I like, I will pick it up. But gold is my real way now. How much do I want? How much is too much? I don't know. 30 ounces, 40 ounces. There's the Lunar Rooster. So where am I buying from? Silver, a lot of it is from the Silver Forum. This all comes up in the collaboration that I had with Creative Precious Metals. It's easy to get hold of. You're not paying VAT there. It is a second-hand market or secondary market, but still very good quality stuff and very trusted on that forum. Gold, I can also pick up on the silver forum, but as the newer pieces come out, you're not going to get them straight away. And if you're a bit impatient like me, I will end up going to Shards or Atkinson's. And the proofs I've found that I mainly pick up from the Royal Mint. Now, when you do buy off the Royal Mint, it is a hell of a lot more expensive, but that's what you're paying for with proofs, and you're hoping there'll be some sort of new numismatic value later in the future. There's no guarantee of that though. So you really need to work out for yourself what your goals are and try and aim for them. And if you are a stacker, really stick to the simple bullion of your country. If you're like me and you're a bit of a stacker collector, then you're going to move on to different things like I did with these lunar coins. And I have put it down in the way of backstacking, but realistically, some of the older ones are going up in value because people just can't get hold of them now. The pig, that's my sign there. That is Year of the Pig. It's supposed to be wealth. Let's hope that comes true for me. And as I said earlier, I did move on then to the Lunar 3s. The reason being we're only 3 or 4 years in now. And if you're collecting it from the beginning, you're going to have the whole lot from the beginning. I'm not backstacking and I'm not trying to find the ones that I wanted to. So there's the Ox 2021, beautiful coin. And then as we move along through the years, we've got the Mouse 2020, that was the original. And you can also look at the bullion coins and see that there are many you can pick up which might have some value to it. So these are, for instance, 2 silver Britannias, both 2023, and they both have some sort of value to them. 2022 is when we lost our Queen, 2023 is when we had the coronation of the King. And here we have them both together as 2023 coins. Now, they can pick up some value and they can hold some value because of that. And then as we went on and we had the actual coronation, we had a load of coins released with the crown. And some of these coins came out as bullion, some came out as proof. I have picked up a lot of them. Let's see where they go. We won't see the crown very often now on King Charles III. So there's another way you can look at coins and sort of say, well, I can pick some up which are going to be of more value in the future. Okay, but let's move on to gold now and see where that takes us. Now, with my gold 1 ounces, have I really bought the right stuff? Again, you could just stick to the bullion gold, get your sovereigns, get your Britannias in gold, and that will be your stack. But again, I would get too bored with that. And so I diversified out into a load of different world coins. Now, I do try and stick still to the main ones, so the kangaroo, the maple, etc., in gold. But then there have had to be some other ones. But where they are in bullion, it is a matter of trying to get them as close to spot at the time. But does it really matter? Considering spot is going to go up and down, if spot goes up by 50 quid, am I going to go, that's too much, and stop buying gold? Probably not. I'll carry on. So yes, keep an eye on the spot price and try and keep it to a certain level, and hopefully it will go up over time. But you will notice with some of it that, i.e. the maples, the Krugerrands, they stay very close to spot and you're not going to make a lot of money on them. There are some other gold 1 ounces which are worth a lot more money. As I said before, the completers held their value really, really well. And then there was the big 5, the African Wildlife series that came out. I have one, which is the elephant. But there were 2 types of elephant that came out, and the other one seemed to grab my fancy more, but I couldn't find it. Or if I did see it, the premium was excruciatingly high. Even the one that I did get, which I will show you in one moment, it was high in premium. Will I make that money back? Quite possibly I won't. But here it is. This is the African elephant from the Wildlife series. And it is a stunning, stunning piece. Beautiful 1 ounce, pure gold elephant from the African Wildlife. Putting that back, I will pick up and show you. Oh, let me just get that back there without knocking everything over. There we go. So if you're not just getting the Britannias in gold, think about what you're buying and think about what sort of value it's going to hold. Here is the completer coin. Some of these have gone for £2,500 on eBay, but I would say your average price is probably about £1,750 to £1,800. So a slightly higher premium than your average 1 ounce gold piece. I know the African elephant did cost me $1,780, and that was when spot was probably around $1,630. So I paid a hell of a lot more in the way of premium on that piece. I probably won't make that back. But I'm not spending my money on cars and booze and all that sort of stuff. Whatever I'm doing, I'm still saving money. And that is the whole point of why I do this. It's taken me out of the habit of spending, but while still allowing me to spend. Then we need to talk about proofs. Proof sets in gold, proof single coins, proof collections that come out. I mean, the list is endless. You could literally go on the Royal Mint and see one after the other being released. Can you collect them all? Absolutely not. There's no way of doing it. You're not going to be able to afford it. Well, I'm not going to be able to afford it. Some people might be able to. But do you want all of them? I don't think so. There's a series that's come out which is a load of singers and famous artists that have been out there. And for some people, that's ideal. That's what they want, and that's what they'll get. For me, the Tudor Beast is another series I do want to collect. And I will collect one at least in gold of each of them. There will definitely be 10 in the Tudor Beast series, and then maybe some sort of completer at the end, like there was with the Queen's Beast. So that's going to be 11 1 ounce coins there. But I think I need to establish now some sort of pattern in what I'm doing, so that I'm not just grabbing everything I see. I think I've got so much in my silver stack and quite a bit in my gold stack that I don't need to jump at everything I see, which I like. And I'll just take my time to build up slowly. So if I say I want 1 ounce of gold every month and 10 ounces of silver, that should give me enough scope to build without going crazy like I have at some points during my stacking journey. And as I said before, this is highly addictive, and you need to make sure you stay within budget and stay within your plans. Have I made some mistakes in some of the things I've picked up? Yeah, definitely. Do I have to filter through my stuff and work out what I'm going to get rid of now just to make my stack exactly what I want it to be? Yes, and I'll probably do that soon and start selling off some bits. So keep an eye open. I might even let you know what's up for sale and see if anyone's interested. It may fit your stack better than it fits mine. It doesn't mean it ain't worth nothing. It doesn't mean that they're not good pieces. It just means they're not right for me. There are some things I've picked up, like some of the superhero series, and I don't really want them. I'm not into them. Another thing I will keep an eye out for though is dragons. Love the dragons, tigers. I do love the American eagles, but it has to be the whole eagle on the back, not the type of pattern of a crowning type thing which is on some of the ASEs. So, what mistakes did I make, or what pickups did I make which aren't necessarily something that fits into my stack, but could quite easily be something that someone else likes? Everything you see here in the gold today, I'm very happy with. It's exactly what I wanted. There may be a couple of coins which I'll show you in a little bit where I might let them go. But on the silver forum, I saw a beautiful set which I had to pick up. Was I happy with it? This is it. It's the Gillick collection, and it is a beautiful set. So this contained 2 sovereigns which at the time were worth approximately $395 to $400. So when you open up this pack, you don't only get the 2 sovereigns, but you get a whole set of the coins of the time. And they're absolutely beautiful. But the 2 sovereigns there are the ones that held their value. Therefore, when I picked up this pack for £800, I was quite pleased with it because I was getting so much more than the value of the 2 sovereigns. But it doesn't fit into my stack. And that's what I'm talking about. They're the type of things where I jumped on them for the sake of the 2 sovereigns. And yeah, I could probably let that go for $850 and I'll be quite happy to do that. Now we move on to another one, which I had to think about carefully, and that is fractional gold. It is useful, but here's my problem. This here is a 1/20th George and the Dragon gold piece. It's beautiful, but it's tiny and it's too small for me. When you compare it size-wise to, say, a 1 ounce gold coin, let me grab this one here, you can see how tiny it really is. There's a Queen's Beast 1 ounce White Lion of Hanover and the 1/20th piece there. Again, I don't really like it. It doesn't fit into my stack. I need to start thinking about just having quarter ounces as a minimum, or sovereigns. So I did also pick up a 1/10th, and that was the Lunar Tiger from Series 3. Now 1/10 isn't too bad. It's a bit bigger, and I could live with that, but definitely not the 1/20th. So there you have them side by side. That shows you a 1/10. I still find it a little bit small, and therefore I think I will stick to the quarters. So these are the types of little coins that I will get rid of over time and slowly adjust my stack to be what I want it to be. Okay, for those of you who watched until this point, I want to thank you very much. But I have a little confession to make. Again, this was one which I recorded. It was a 22-minute video. And when I finished it, I went to edit and there was no sound whatsoever. So I have had to do a voiceover throughout this whole video. And so though it seems like I ramble, I do apologise. But I'd taken so much time to make this video, I had to do a ramble just to finish off this video and download it. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope the setup looked good. And I hope there was some information in there which could help you. Guys and girls, I want to point out, please go over to Creative Precious Metals, see the collaboration. It'll give you a whole load of information. It came out last Sunday and it was absolutely brilliant. And in the next day or two, you will have Stackers News Weekly, where I will be doing a full update on what has happened in the last week. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like, share and subscribe, and I will see you soon. This is the Cobra Stacker signing out of the Cobra's Den.